Hello and welcome to a new topic. What does linguistics talk about? In other words, we can say, what does linguistics discuss about? What does linguistics deal with? Lecture 15. So let's discuss this idea. Language, or for that matter, human language, is a complex of knowledge and abilities. Human language is not as simple as we speak or we use in our day-to-day activities of life. If you go deep into it, you will have the opinion that it is a complex of knowledge and abilities. A lot of systems are involved. A lot of mechanisms contribute in the production of human language. It enables speakers of the language to communicate with each other. Of course, language helps us know each other, understand each other. The third point is, it helps us express ideas, emotions, desires, and all the other things that need expressing. Of course, language is the center of expression of our ideas and emotions, without which we cannot survive, without which we cannot live. We are all social human beings. We need a language to interact with each other. We continue our discussion about these aspects. So keeping that what I have just talked about, human language, so we come to the point that linguistics is the study of those knowledge systems in all their aspects. That is to say, linguistics tries to answer the following questions. And what are they? The first one is, how is such a knowledge system structured? Means knowledge of language. How is it structured? How we frame a sentence? How does an idea originate in our mind? What mechanism takes place in the background to help us express ideas? That is the point here. Question number 2. How is it acquired? How is language acquired? How does child acquire a language? How did we speak our mother tongue? As a linguist, you have to answer these questions. We continue. How is it used in the production and comprehension of message? Means how language is used to express ideas in the production and comprehension of message. And when I speak something, how do you understand the way I express? Do I mean the same as you understand? Or do I speak something else and you understand something else? These are some of the vital questions we try to answer in the subject of linguistics. How does it change over time? That is to say, how does language change over time? As you know, language is not static. It keeps on evolving and changing. The language of 200 years ago is not the same as it is now and will not be the same as it will be after 200 years. So these are the fundamental questions. As a linguist, you must find out the answers. And in the process, we discuss the center core idea of the subject of linguistics. We continue our discussion. Linguists, consequently, is concerned with other questions about the nature of language, the nature of human language. And what is the nature of human language? What properties do all human languages have in common? So this could be an area of comparative linguistics. But linguists are concerned what are the properties which could be common in human language. And there are some properties which are very common in human language. We continue. How do languages differ? And to what extent are the differences systematic? That is to say, can we find patterns in the differences? How do languages differ? For example, take the English language and take the French language. So how do they differ from each other? And what is the extent of the differences between the two languages? Or if you compare between the English language and Arabic language, both are entirely different languages. So the extent of differences could be much wider between English and Arabic compared to between English and French. That is the point. We continue our discussion. How do children acquire such complete knowledge of a language in such a short time? As you know, right from the birth till the age of 4 years, normally a child develops competency to express his desires and emotions. So in such a short time, how does such a complete knowledge of language is acquired by the children? These are the questions linguists try to find out the answers. What are the ways in which languages can change over time? And are there limitations to how languages change? So what are the influences that bring impact upon the languages which change over time? What are the social and political conditions that contribute in changing the languages? And to what extent the languages change? How far the process of changing goes as far as language is concerned? Is there a little change in the language or the language is changed entirely? These are some of the questions linguists try to find out the answer. What is the nature of the cognitive processes that come into play when we produce and understand language. In what way your cognition helps you to produce particular sentence, a statement, utterance, and how does the listener receive what you have spoken. So basically, the subject matter of linguistics is to answer all these fundamental questions, and this is the area of the subject of linguistics. Hope you understand the concept. Thank you and goodbye.